I want someone to break down this thing of, it's like a pipeline. Like either maybe they went through BBN or, maybe they're just an influencer and they start creating movies on YouTube, right? And the reason why, it started blowing my mind was I saw this Uche Montana. She has literally Uche TV on YouTube. And literally like, it looks like every 4 weeks she's dropping a movie. Yes. I'm seeing Bams. She's, like, cause I haven't seen her in like a movie on Netflix or in a cinema in a long time. So I was like, but she's 3 million followers. Like her following is super engaged. Like, what is it? And then I took a look and I was like, oh, she has BAM TV on YouTube. So literally she's like making local Nigerian movies on YouTube, right? And she has a whole audience. So can you talk about that?
So, and this is again, the Nigerian way.
Yeah.
And I said, the people decide what they do and what the technology is for them. If anybody ever told you what YouTube was and how to be, or who can become YouTube superstars, it's maybe guys that game or do some kind of funny stuff. But it's not the case for Nigeria. It's what you've said. Home videos. And because if we go back, and it's nothing new, we all grew up on home videos.
You're right.
Nigerians don't go to cinema. Nigerian watches home videos. And because all our superstars that we call superstars, that we call the Ramsey Noah, what they were making were home videos. Yeah. Was a movie that would be produced, very shabby quality. Some distributor guy in Alaba is putting the CDs out, and boom. But then CDs died. Home videos needed a new home.
A new platform.
It just clicked for me. You're right. You're
home
right.
Videos, we are not cinema going people. Let's call it a spade. Nigerians don't get the spade. But you see Nigerians, we can watch home video like it's no man's business. And so YouTube became the new home for home videos.
Something just unlocked because I was just like,
it's the home video culture.
Yeah. Like I went to this girl's YouTube channel, 6 million. She just released it a week ago.
You guys, guess what? It's sad that nobody's getting how ridiculous that shit is.
Yeah. And she's making crazy money on YouTube.
Let me break the number to you.
Yes.
They're not even making the money they're meant to be making. First, I was on one of the Yoruba guys won, and this movie has 6.4 million views. Let me tell you how ridiculous that is. The highest grossing cinema movie made $1 billion. Right?
Billion.
$1 billion naira.
Okay, billion. Okay.
In Nigeria, right? The average cinema ticket is 5,000 naira. So if my math is still good, for you to sell $1 billion at 5,000 naira, maybe 200,000 people watched your movie. That's highest grossing. A YouTube movie, go and check on YouTube today. This is YouTube home videos. You'll see 4.3 million views. I promise you, nobody's watching that thing twice. Because it's data we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a 1 hour for 7 long movie. Nobody's going to watch the movie twice because data is expensive. So I'm saying those movies are doing 6.4 million unique viewers.
Times 5,000.
Imagine they could just monetize and collect 100 naira for watching.
Whew.
Quiet. Everyone's calculating.
Just 100 naira.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's where we have to start thinking about these things, right? YouTube won't understand this because what is YouTube is used to is kids who are doing it is
their audience, yeah.
But that's become the new home for the Nigerian home video culture. Yes, we can glorify our cinema movies as much as Nigerians are home video people. We want the movie to be as basic, as comic, as funny and relatable as possible. Wicked auntie, poor girl, falling in love,
juju.
Simple basic story. We don't talk. The YouTube numbers are ridiculous, and that's why I say your highest grossing cinema movie did $1 billion. That's just 200,000 people watching in a 200 million people country. But there are movies on YouTube that just casually in 1 week doing 4 million views.
Yeah, because it's so I need to like go down this rabbit hole because I was really trying to understand it. Like I see these people all across Instagram and they have millions of followers.
Yes.
And then when you go to their YouTube, you do the math. Like there's a whole economy happening there. They're not concerned with Netflix.
They're making some money.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the economics is because they have to now rely on the YouTube economics, right?
Yeah.
Which is not good for the value of what they're creating.
Because of CAC too.
You know what I mean?
Or CP, is it TPM?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you know what I mean?
CPM, yeah.
CPM, you know what I mean? If they can figure out a way to monetize that, and which is where platforms like YouTube also need to start rethinking of building versions of their products that
For
sits
regions. Yeah.
with how our region works.
Yeah.
Nigerians will conveniently pay this money I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Trust me. Because TikTok shows us that it is possible.
Yeah.
Right? And again, we just have to be intentional about how we're looking at it. A few of us are trying to get things done
Yeah.
to see how we can sort of
Build.
for this structure, because of course the foreign guys come and give us products, but we decide how we use it. Trust me, the home video on YouTube is 10 times bigger than your cinema economy.
It's crazy. I mean, I've always said that, like, as Africans, we're great at creating value, but very poor at capturing it, right? And I think this is where sometimes the infrastructure, especially with the technology, enables us to capture it. The Chinese seem to have figured out a way to capture the value that they create, whether it's from Shein, Temu, whether it's even Badu or WeChat,
WeChat.
right? We're just talking about WeChat. What are some things that Nigerians can learn from, or even Africans can learn from the Chinese, especially in how we build products that allow us to capture the value that we create? Because 4 million views in Nigeria should also be 4 million views in the US, right? But obviously they have, what YouTube says is, well, the advertising, the
value,
monetization,
yes,
disposable
yes,
income is higher.
yes.
So this, in a way, actually prevents us from tapping into the financial freedom globally. So how should we think through building for this sort of problem as well?
So again, like I said, right, I've seen a lot of great products come out of this country, but what you find is that the products that we've still follow the foreign templates. Some guy just see a foreign version of an app and think that, let me
and
come and
paste.
build a Nigerian version for it, and then it fails, right? Which is like I'm saying, we should stop building for the people. We should build with them,
With them.
right? And building today, I think. No, don't try to build our own YouTube. I think it will be a foolish way to go about it, right? But we understand what our payment and collection, how it works. Can we build payment infrastructures that intentionally YouTube can integrate to and solves this problem?
Yeah.
I promise you, Nigerians will conveniently pay 200 naira for this YouTube content. And reason being, I've been in sittings with people saying that, they need to build more cinemas. And my brain breaks every time. I'm like, why are you guys always thinking in reverse? Because how many of you went to cinema before Silver Bed? What's going on here?
That's true.
It's true.
Our culture is we are own video people.
Yeah.
And why? Because convenience. The convenience of watching home video.
On your TV, on your phone, on
Guess
your
what?
iPad.
And guess what? A lot of people that build technology also live in Lagos, so they are delusional. Because Lagos is not Nigeria. Chika, once you leave Lagos, that's where Nigeria starts from Mowe. You have entered Nigeria, which is a different place. You know, Lagosians, just down my road is a cinema, fancy one that I can go to. I can afford it. These guys don't even have lights. But guess what? You see that their phone, it must not die. You know they die.
Yeah.
And guess what? In that 1 hour at night when they are home, where they are on their small better pass my neighbor Jen, they will watch that thing on their phone. 1 hour 47 minutes. They even watch 3 to 4 of it. And we have to be intentional. So like saying, build new payment rails, create policies that enforces that these platforms connect to it. Don't worry, we don't need to earn your dollars. Once you can earn our own Nigerian economics, it
That's
will work.
fine. Yeah.